Hey guys, it's Jeff from Fresh Your Luck, and today I am so excited to announce that I've partnered with one of my favorite brands in the world, Better Than Bouillon, to make a wonderful, astounding queso recipe. I know, who doesn't love queso? In fact, the other day I said to myself, what should I make next? I like cheese. Okay, so I should make queso. I know, I'm here all week, really. Actually, I'm here whenever you want to watch this video. So in case you aren't familiar with them, Better Than Bouillon, in my opinion, offers up the greatest flavors and variety of flavors for any soup or bouillon base. Guys, this stuff comes in a jar and it's a concentrate. So typically, if you have any flavor, let's say it's chicken or it's beef or it's vegetable or it's garlic or it's chili even, you can typically take about 1 teaspoon worth out of the jar and mix it with 1 cup of water and you have 1 cup of broth. In this recipe, I'm going to be focusing on the chili flavor, which I use in my chili recipe, which broke the internet. It's one of the most popular things around. It won so many of my followers' contests, I can't even keep track of how many trophies must be on the mantle by now. So I said, I'm going to take this amazing chili base, and I'm going to put it in the most amazing queso ever to up it to the next level. So guys, we're gonna go to our skillet for this one, or our electric fondue pot, or whatever you got going on, something of that nature, and we're gonna make the best and easiest queso ever. The perfect consistency, the perfect dip. You wanna see the cheese do a little bit of a drip. Let's go. So the first thing I want to do is I want to focus on my cheese, of course. And guys, for this I like to use white American cheese. And I'm not just talking like the singles that you get individually wrapped in the market. I'm talking from the deli section. Just tell the butcher you don't want it sliced. Just tell them to give it to you in 1 chunk. We want 1 pound of this. And then what we're going to do there is we're going to cut it up into some bite-sized cubes. So it looks just like this. Alright, and that's the most labor-intensive part of this recipe, is just dicing up that block of cheese. Let's move on. Now, whatever device you choose to make your queso in, just make sure, I strongly suggest, that it's non-stick. I'm using a fondue pot for this because I think it's perfect for it. However, you can absolutely use like a Dutch oven with enamel on there. You can use a skillet that has non-stick coating, that's fine too. I just strongly recommend using non-stick because it's going to be cheesy and it's going to stick to things, which is why I'm not going to do it in my Instant Pot. If you have an Instant Pot that has a non-stick liner, by all means feel free to go on low heat with that. But since I'm using this, I'm gonna go literally just at medium heat, and this goes up to 8, so I'm gonna leave it on about a 4 here. And if you're doing this on the stove, again, medium heat. And I wanna add in all of my cheese, that's nice and cubed, as well as a cup of half and half, all right? Add that in there. We're also gonna add in 1/3 of a cup of a salsa verde, and that's a green salsa. Alright, so now what we want to do, as soon as we add everything, it's going to get heated up pretty quickly. We want to just keep stirring it around. Everything's going to eventually melt together as the cheese melts into the half and half. Now just stir it around for a few moments and just let it sit and it'll begin to meld. And it might appear liquidy right now and you might say, well, how is this going to turn into a queso? Trust me guys, all it takes is a little heat and a little stirring and setting and it's going to become amazing. The perfect queso. It's another reason why I like to use a white American for this, because it melds so well into a cream. And definitely use half and half, guys. Not heavy cream, not milk, half and half. If you only have milk and heavy cream, simply add half of each. Alright, and it's been about 2.5 minutes so far of stirring and setting the cheese and the cream together in the salsa, and it's already beginning to meld very nicely. And the reason why I also love doing this in a fondue pot is because it's just always there. It's out on the table, you can just plug it into the wall, and people can just keep going up to it and dipping, and it keeps it warm. It's perfect for that. Alright, and after about 4 to 5 minutes of stirring and setting, guys, we're going to have an amazing queso consistency. Alright guys, and here's one of the finishing touches I like to add into this. One of the stars of my dishes shows some Better Than Bouillon, and in this case, some Chili Better Than Bouillon. I want to add about 2 teaspoons worth. There we go. And then you give that a stir in with everything in the pot. It's going to create such wonderful additional flavor. Now if you want it a little spicy, you could add in a half a teaspoon of a chili powder, which I love. And if you want to give it some nice veggies, we're going to add in about a 10-ounce can of a diced tomato and green chili mix. I've drained this before I added it. And you can also add in, if you'd like, a 4 to 7 or 8 ounce can of diced green chilies. These are not spicy, guys. And we're gonna stir that into the queso. I love that because it gives it some extra volume, extra flavor, and extra deliciousness. Look at this. Fantastic. All right, now I can lower my heat a little bit to just, I'd say, about a 2 or a 3 or low heat, so it's on simmer. And look at how beautiful this has come together. Look at this, how it clings to the spatula. A silicone spatula is perfect for stirring the queso around. And if you want to, you can just take some of the queso out even, and you can put it in a little bowl for either individual servings or for a crowd, or you can just leave it inside the fondue pot, which I love. And here's some chips you can take, and you can just dip it in. Look at this. Perfection. How it clings to the chip. The perfect consistency for a queso, not too thick, not too thin. Alright guys, and here's my queso, my Better Than Bouillon chili in there. And now we're gonna try it out. Oh, the perfect consistency, truly. Okay. I don't even want to ask Richard to try it because I want to eat this entire pot of queso myself. And I will do it. I could easily do this. Easily. Just give me a few hours and it's gone. Alright Richard, come over here, try it out. There you go.
Alright.
Richard's gonna try the queso now.
Good.
Richard loves queso,
Oh.
one of his favorite things in the world. Oh, it's getting a little trippy, look at that.
Mmm.
You like that?
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's creamy, mild, but like chili better than bouillon.
Yeah.
It really ups the flavor.
Yeah, it does. It seriously does. It's an amazing add to this. So much better than adding like a packet of taco seasoning. This stuff is like the next level. Give me more of that. Luckily we have a whole pot full. Every day is gonna be Cinco de Mayo when you have this. And there's a reason to celebrate. There's always a reason to celebrate things in life. Always. Even in crazy, unpredictable times, there's something to celebrate. He just took it away. He stole my queso! Are you seeing this?
The queso bandito.
The queso bandito over there. Look at, get out of here, you. Guys, thank you for watching, and for some amazing, amazing other recipes where I prominently feature many varieties, the whole rainbow of flavors from Better Than Bouillon, check out my cookbook, the Step-by-Step Instant Pot Cookbook, because it's my preference when it comes down to using a broth or a bouillon. The well never runs dry there. Check out PressureLoveCooking.com for any recipes, Facebook.com/PressureLoveCooking and like that page. And of course, subscribe to me on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you again for watching, guys, and he stole my queso. I have to eat more now. Bye!